Hello friends, welcome back to British Duck Baking. We've got an absent Abbott here. In a way, that's a good thing. We don't really care too much necessarily about the transit, but some cheap stress relief in the cloister and the penance hall could be useful. Let's sort by stress. Ugh, DuPont is having a bad day. We'll pop him in the cloister. What about Halle? I really like Halle. I want to keep Halle. She's real good. She's a tippler though, so she's gonna have to get pissed. Oh, okay. The penance hall is occupied anyway. That's okay. That's all good. Okay. So, big news in the Darkest Dungeon community today, or yesterday actually. Release date for the Crimson Court is going to be June the 19th. Wayne, June the 19th. It's going to be sick. I'm really looking forward to it. Do we want to upgrade our roster? Yeah, 2,500 gold, that's a lot of gold. Some would say too much gold. You know? That's too much gold. But we do want a Vestal Healer. I'm happy to get rid of a Grave Robber because we've already got one at level 1. We'll get rid of you and we'll take Noyes.
This one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock.
Brutal, Wayne. It's brutal. Okay, so we actually have we have a couple of level 3s. We've had them for a little while, but I heard on the grapevine, by which I mean in the help file for the game, that skills at level 3 are wildly different, or at least significantly different than they otherwise would be. Unfortunately, I don't have the heirlooms for it, so we're going to be looking for some crests, and then maybe we'll have a look at upgrading to level 3 at some point in the future. It's not really something I want to be looking at now, necessarily, but in the not-too-distant future, we'll want to upgrade those skills. We want to kill the Necromancer Apprentice, or the Wizened Hag. Oh, some of these trinkets look alright, you know? Some of these trinkets look okay. Good off-healing Arbalist trinket. Totally reasonable. Oh, I can't go to a veteran dungeon yet. That's a nice trinket, though. That's actually that's a cool trinket. I don't think it's quite as good as it looks, but it's pretty strong. The Carapace Idol isn't bad, actually. Medic's Greaves, Dark Bracer, definitely not. Warrior's Bracer might be useful. Swordsman's Crest? Swordsman's Crest could be okay. Do you want to do a short cove mission? What adventurers do we have available to us? We've actually got a really good mix. So I guess in the cove I would maybe want Highwayman seems reasonable. Plague Doctor not so much. Arbalist might be good. Man at Arms might be good. These guys are pretty stressed though. In fact, everyone is fairly stressed, which kind of sucks. So I think we're going to make our team first here. So we'll have you guys. You guys seem like really good choices. I'll take Stanley. What a name! Stanley. Oh, dude. And Malaville, yes. This looks like a very reasonable setup. We've got the Mark there, although it's not necessarily hugely useful. Thrown Dagger is good against marked targets. So is Pistol Shot, but I'm unlikely to be using Pistol Shot anytime soon. I think this is fine. I think this is actually totally fine. So we're going to go to the Cove. And for once, we've actually got a little bit of, I don't want to say disposable income, but a little bit of money to spend on upgrading our dudes. So yeah, we will take, I think the armor is more important right now, but I think I should take all of this stuff. I'm not going to take a weapon for the Vestal. It doesn't improve her speed, improves her crit very slightly. Not a huge deal, really. I'll take Collect Bounty. What does rank 2 of Mark for Death do? More of a protection debuff. Not a huge amount in it. I'll take the extra stun chance, though. Because he's not gonna be permanently in rank 1. He's gonna be shifting between rank 1 and rank 2. So I guess I should put the Highwayman in rank 1 to start off with. And I should give him point blank shot. It doesn't really do very much, honestly. Unless I might be missing something here. I might be missing something in that these skill upgrades look just like total trash. I mean, it seems to be very, very small upgrades. I don't think it improves the damage. I certainly can't see anything about it improving the damage. It doesn't do that in Vanilla Darkest Dungeon, to my knowledge. but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there. I think that's going to be fine. I'll take an improvement to judgment. See, all it does is improve her crit a little bit. Doesn't really seem worth it right now, so maybe we won't. Maybe we'll save our money. Seems like it might be a good plan. I'll shuffle you guys around. You thought I was going to forget that. I know what you thought. I know everything you think. Okay, so you're a dodge tank. You're a dodge tank, right? You're a dodge tank. You can have the dodgy sheath and the bloody bear, as I've said a million times. Campus helmet, yeah. We actually rolled last time with a very similar setup to this. And it was good, Lucky Talisman is awesome. I'm not using Blight. Let's say to accuracy to range skill, she's pretty fast anyway. Yeah, I will take it. It's so important to have that accuracy, I think. I don't really care about your speed. Yeah, I really don't care about your speed on the first round in particular. So I guess I'll give you, I'll make you our scout. I mean, really, our bounty hunter is a scout as well. I think the bounty hunter has a better chance of scouting, but I'm not really sure how the mechanics work on that. All right. So we'll take all the food we can. It's a short dungeon. I'm going to take 10 torches, 3 shovels, 2 keys, 2 daggers, holy water, herbs, a bandage, and an anti-venom. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. We've got 5,000 gold left if things do go horribly wrong. Then yeah, that'll be not necessarily a complete lost cause. Oh, healing potions. That's something I've actually not... I have been underestimating healing potions. I haven't even tried them out yet. I should definitely do that soon. Maybe I should have done that today. Also, while I'm here, want to just take a second to apologise for the audio problems at the beginning of the last episode. Don't know what happened there. It's OBS being OBS. Oh, secret room. Dope. I've tweaked my audio settings a little bit, as you may be able to tell. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Bas Relief in Darkest Dungeon is often bad, and you can't use a curio on it, so I'm going to ignore it for now. I think that's the wise choice. You have the right skills equipped, yeah? Okay, we don't want Open Vein. Yes. Oh wait, I don't want Shadow Fade. I'll take Poison Darts instead of Shadow Fade. And yeah, seems fine. Let's get into our first fight. This dude is ferocious. So lower resistances, presumably more damage. Let's check it out. Let's check out what ferocious does. Yeah, more damage, less resistance. Exactly as I thought. Okay. I'm such a cool dude. Alright. That is not great. Not really the high roll I was looking for there. But I'll accept it. I don't really have a huge amount of choice, you know? I'll Wicked Slice. Might even kill it. Oh, nice. That high roll, though.
Destroy them.
It's a littoral corpse. I thought about pronouncing that in another way and decided against it. Do we want a Deceitful Shot? Who's missing the most health in absolute terms? It's definitely Dismas. And that is a sweet crit. I guess I should be looking at who's got the least health, really. Maybe not this early on.
As the fiend falls.
What does this littoral corpse do, please? I'd like to know. I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. Probably to our detriment. So we can just kill that. Yeah! Yerebu is quickly becoming my favourite highwayman. Such crude strength behind that cutlass, these are by far the most intelligent creatures we have met thus far. Every lunge was impeccable, and we knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that this cove will be a challenge we may not succeed in facing. That sounds about right. Cove is disgusting. So I kind of want to like just mention a little bit about the new features for the Crimson Court that have been announced recently. They're playing the cards close to their chest, and they're very open about the fact they're playing the cards close to their chest. I can respect that. I really don't like developers that overpromise and underdeliver. And I really think and hope that the Crimson Court's going to be the opposite of that. They've teased things like locked doors in dungeons, so yeah, maybe more backtracking and maybe more features for backtracking as well would be sick. Rooms with prisoners in them, which you can presumably choose to rescue or not, depending on, you know, I mean, ruthlessness is the name of the game, right? Maybe it might be to your advantage not to rescue certain prisoners that you find. There's a lot going on. I'd maybe recommend if you haven't seen it already. And to be fair, by the time you watch this video, this will have been a couple of days since it was announced. If you haven't seen it already, I'd definitely recommend checking out the store page. On Steam. There's a lot more information on there. And all it's done so far is made me super hyped. I was already really hyped, but yeah, after reading the store page, I cannot wait for June the 19th. It cannot come quickly enough. What do we got here?
Momentum. Push on to the task's end.
This is like an unblockable trap, right? Which sounds bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay! Haha! Right, no worries. Well, luckily I brought some anti-venom. I don't know if you can use anti-venom on that to disable the trap. I feel like you can, but I'm not sure. Well, there's not really a lot going on here. I guess I should go. How many rooms we got? We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we need to go to presumably 10 rooms is the way the math shakes out there, because it rounds down. So we can, to be fair, we don't have to go here if my math is correct, but my math may not be correct. So we're going to go here anyway, just in case. You could leave it who sees a fucking fish corpse and says, "Nothing must be left unopened"? It's ridiculous. What are you doing, man? What do you expect from a guy called Stanley, you know? Okay, good buff, good buff. That guy's a Deadeye. Do I mark him? Is there much point? I think we have to kill the Guardian last. We can always stun him to stop him guarding people. I feel like maybe I should be using point-blank shot more often as well. I think that's probably going to be a good idea. We will tank with you. I think that's probably going to be a good idea. It wouldn't be a good idea here because this guy's so tanky and so unimportant to kill. But maybe in the future. We will use Judgment. Oh no, that was catastrophic, man. That was a real waste. But that's okay. We can stun you. Actually, we can't stun you. Shit. Oh, that's brutal. Nice. I'm going to check what Deadeye means. Just more accuracy? More accuracy and crit chance, but less dodge and less speed. Okay. That's not even necessarily a net positive. Will Deceitful Shot again. We need to kill it, and we may as well get the buff. So we can Thrown Dagger, murder the shit out of this dude. Yeah, we can't stun from rank 1, which is a bit of a shame. We can mark. I guess we finish him. Yeah, we'll finish him, okay. I always forget that skill exists. Seems bad. We can stun you now. Alright.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
If you weren't aware, it's not necessarily completely obvious because it doesn't work that way in a lot of games. But if an enemy is guarding someone and they get stunned, they can no longer guard because they're stunned. Right, now we can mark you. Get rid of that protection. Well, I mean 10% of it, I guess. Oh, double crit. 2 for 5. You need healing, my friend. You need healing. I'm happy to oblige. Hemorrhagic aerosol. You're gonna make me bleed. Oh no! 5 for 5. Oh, that's gross, man. I can't support it. I guess we pick to the face. It's not terrible. Oh, that does increase damage against marked, of course. I suppose it would. 13 through 40% protection is pretty good. We will use a bandage here for reasons that I hope are obvious. But you know, we're actually not gonna kill him. We're gonna Wicked Slice. Try and clear some of the corpses and heal. Only problem is, my healer is also the only person who can stun right now. So, I guess we'll move the... Yeah, we'll move these guys around, and then the bounty hunter can keep them stunned. We can kill the corpses, and then murder some dudes. 3 for 3 is actually, like, horrible. I need to kill the corpses first. Yeah, about that. You're gonna need some leeching, boy. Well, I mean... I don't want to move, or... I am going to move, yeah. Actually, no, that is correct. What am I talking about? We'll party heal. Okay, heal for 5 is not necessarily terrible. My grave robber's bleeding, but finishing out the flight is not going to stop her from bleeding. Oh, that was pretty nasty, though. I guess we'll poison darts. Your days are numbered. Oh, okay, that's just it, then, I guess. Okay, good heal, good heal. Not bad. I can't move him backwards because then my bounty hunter won't be able to stun and someone will die. So I have to finish him off there. He's dead now. Sure, whatever. Get some stress relief, maybe. Light-footed liniment. Makes you better at disarming traps.
Triumphant pride.
It's actually nasty. Is it holy water? No? Okay, great. More virtue chance and less stress damage received until camp. That's actually not bad at all. He is bleeding quite profusely, but no one's going to be on death's door as a result of this. So, I mean, I'll count that as a win, I suppose. It's going to be pretty fucking close, though. We're doing alright for now. We're doing okay. Okay, 105% trap disarm? Yeah, you can do that, buddy. Sweet. Not medicinal herbs. Yeah, medicinal herbs, right? Food?
Packs laden with loot.
Wow.
Often low on supplies.
DPS occultist trinket. That's certainly interesting. And some real loot. I'm gonna eat 4 with my bounty hunter. I brought extra food so that I could eat. I'm not gonna let that go to waste. It's a little bit risky. I'll be the first to admit that. It's a little bit risky in case we run into a hunger tile later on. But if we do, then, you know, he's probably gonna die anyway, right? You know, if I hadn't used the food on him there, then he could have just been critted down and killed in our next fight. I'd like that not to happen. Call me a fucking maverick, but it's just the way I play the game, you know? We're not going to go here and get the treasure, because it almost certainly comes with a fight. And I'm beginning to realise in Pitch Black Dungeon, at least at the beginning of the game, I don't know if things change later on, obviously, the loot you get from your actual quest reward just for completing the quest is actually a lot higher in proportion to the amount of loot you get during the dungeon than it is in Darkest Dungeon. So I'm kind of relying on that right now, and anything I get in the dungeon is sort of a bonus, which is maybe not the best way to look at it, but it's the way I'm looking at it right now, you know? I'm trying not to take risks, because I feel like I'm finally making some progress, and if we start taking risks, I could lose some of that progress, and I don't want to do that. It's Darkest Dungeon for you, though. It's the way it is. Things will never be the same. Yeah, if we hadn't eaten with him, he'd be on death's door right now. He may still end up on death's door, but at least we've got a chance to heal during the fight. Kind of sucks. Will party heal? Yeah, that kind of sucked. Maybe I should have gone for the targeted heal. That's not too bad. Didn't stun him either. Apparently that doesn't stun you. I didn't realise that. I thought that was a stun. Will pick to the face. For reasons that I would hope are obvious. We do need to nuke this guy down a little bit. Really don't want these guys to stop bleeding, my dudes. Alright. Good crits.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I feel like that might be one of the reasons that corpses have been modified in Pitch Black Dungeon. is to stop you from dragging out the fight, and just for healing and stress relief, to stop you doing that as easily as you previously could. And I'm for it, you know? I don't really like that playstyle. But I kind of feel shoehorned into it sometimes, although I try to avoid it. We're actually, like, quite near the end here, so I'm going to camp in a minute. Do I want a bandage? I think I do. There's enough literal corpses around that I do want a bandage, I think. Who's the most stressed with the best trap disarm? It's gotta be Malaby, right? Yeah. So unless we scout up here... Okay, we did scout up here. We'll see what's up here. Okay, we've got one fight, maybe two fights, so I'm gonna come back, past the secret room, and then we're gonna camp. We will lose this buff, but I don't think it's a huge deal. Alrighty, let's see what we got.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
And now nobody is at all stressed out, which is amazing. We do want to prevent the nighttime ambush. I'd rather do that with a not a Houndmaster, a Highwayman. Scout ahead could be beneficial. Only because you can't get ambushed in fights that you've scouted. Anyone diseased? No. Okay. We're actually like kind of running low on stuff to do here, which I guess is a nice problem to have. So I am gonna scout ahead. This is how we do it. We have two more dudes left. All right, so we'll, 2 more time left. So we'll encourage. Health is okay. It's acceptable. Stress is ideal. My stress here is.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
My stress here is, like, literally the best anyone's stress has ever been. It's hard to complain about that. Okay. I was like, am I going to stop in time? I stopped in time. I always stop in time. You'll learn this about me. In time. You know the tragic extent of my ability to stop in time. Oh, this is a rough fight. You know what I was saying about my stress? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. This is a Scooby Snack fight if ever I saw one. Do we want to Wicked Slice that? Do I want a point blank shot? Could just kill it. Seems unlikely. Yeah, it's not a particularly important target in the grand scheme of things, so I'm just gonna Wicked Slice rank 3. Not quite the result I was looking for, but I mean, it's progress. Should hopefully be able to kill it in one hit now. Hopefully. We want to finish him. Let's do that. Yeah, okay, sweet. Finish him is such a good skill. It's so good. Even if you're not using it to attack stun things, it's still amazing. That's bad. Seems very bad. I can't support it. Seems very bad. Okay. This is now a fairly easy fight. If it weren't for these littoral corpses. You need healing, buddy. Oh, yes! Memes! Yeah, okay, great. That was a really nice crit. 17, so close. That's really nice. I really like it. Our Vestal is not going to heal. Or is not going to attack. She's going to be healing. Okay, so point blank shot was actually rendered completely useless there by the sheer awesomeness of my bounty hunter. Alright, bear me 2 seconds. Right. We will pick to the face. Seems very strong. Awesome.
As victories
and we did get scouting here.
So too will resistance.
Alright, we'll move down here. Oh, and we should get our party back in the right order. It seems like it might be important. Scroll out again. We gotta fight. Let's do it. This might be the last room, by the way. Since we went to a secret room, I don't know if they still count for room completion. I feel like they probably would. I feel like maybe that wouldn't be something they would focus on fixing in Pitch Black Dungeon, and with my very limited knowledge of any kind of programming makes me think maybe it would be more trouble than it's worth to fix that. Or to change that, rather. I'm not meaning to imply it's broken in the original game. That a secret rooms count towards room completion. But I don't know. I don't know, I'm just as a barely educated guess. You want to stun? We should stun, right? This might be the last fight we do. I want to limit the amount of stress we have, so our enemies need to have as few turns as possible. They have fairly low speed. Just gonna party heal here. Play it safe, get the throughput heal going. And we will... There's no point in pick to the face. We'll throw in dagger. We stun him towards the end of the fight, or the end of the last round, so it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. We'll finish him. Great. We'll point blank shot. That turn plays itself. Oh, sick. And we'll throw him dagger. This is going okay. It's going okay. Slow and City's kill is going okay.
Success so clearly in view.
I was never fond of dogs, but in these damp cabins it was an unintelligent soul who debated bringing along such a marvellous tracker. Her owner brought along these little treats made of the happiest hound alive when he took one out of his pocket. Aww. I wish I was so easy to please down here with the fishmen wishing to rid me from their homes. We passed the most gargantuan of oysters, and before leaving the room a curious thought crossed my mind. I asked to borrow one of the treats, and after some mildly confused stares, walked back to the oyster. Holding the treat as far away from my fingertips as possible, I moved the treat up to the oyster's shell. It slowly opened, and as I slid the treat inside, I managed to grab some treasure sitting near the edge. I love it. I love it. If you don't know, it's not necessarily obvious. It's sort of like an Easter egg. The Houndmaster starts with dog treats, obviously, and if you use the dog treats on one of the oysters, one of the giant clams, you get loot. And I like the fact it's just lampshading how ridiculous it is, and like, you know, what kind of events must have transpired to someone finding out that that was the case. I love it. It's actually fantastic. It's presented so well as well. I don't know if that's Pitch Black Dungeon lore or not, but it's sweet either way. Anyway, 10,000 gold, and all you need is a knife, no quirks. Some level 2s. When we get back to the hamlet, I've got something to do. Someone commented on one of my videos saying you should use a knife on the books, use a knife on the books, use a knife on the books. If it works out, name a bounty hunter after me. You know what? It worked out, buddy. I'm gonna name a bounty hunter after you. If I can work out how to do it. Dude's name is Red Echo. So you are now my apprentice bounty hunter. Congratulations. I'm sorry I doubted you. But that's going to do it for this episode. What have we got here? Supply cost change, provision cost change. That looks sweet. So we're going to save some money next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.